Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Susie from GurlGoneGreen, and today we're going to be talking all about how I'm supporting myself in the midst of COVID-19 and how I'm really supporting myself with wellness and all the things. We're going to be talking supplements, food, and just my overall routine right now and what it looks like so that you guys can maybe get a glimpse and hopefully help you maybe add a few things here and there to your routine just to optimize our bodies right now, make them so healthy and just resist the coronavirus. So let's dive in. Okay, if you guys don't follow me, make sure you're following me on Instagram at GurlGoneGreen is where you can find me. I also have a Facebook group called GurlGoneGreen Babes where we talk all things natural all the time, every day. And also, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe below, hit that red big button, and then right next door, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified every time I have a new video first thing. Okay, and I wanted to throw out a little disclaimer before I begin that my brother is a naturopathic doctor. I learn a ton of stuff from him, but of course I am not a doctor. So make sure you consult your doctor first before you just go and take my word for everything. Of course, this is just my opinion and what I've been told and what my doctor has told me. So again, consult with your doctor. Okay, so let's dive into supplements. I'm gonna start there. So obviously we all know we need to be supplementing our bodies and making sure they're really optimal and super duper healthy during this time we are dealing with coronavirus. I wanted to share what I'm taking right now to support myself even more, especially my overall immune function. So let's start with vitamin D3 plus K2. So most of you probably know how important vitamin D is on its own, but did you know that K2 is super important to take with vitamin D because it helps your body absorb the vitamin D appropriately? I love this liquid form by Elite Feel because not only is it in droppers, so it's super easy to know how many you're taking and you don't have to swallow a pill, but I also can give it to my kids, so my kids take this as well. Another one that's super great for overall immune function is vitamin A. I love this one by Seeking Health because again, it's in liquid form, so it's super easy just to take some dropperfuls. You can give some to your kids as well. Really important, especially if you feel like something is coming on. Vitamin A can really get it like that. So I always take this one as well. Okay, I love taking Designs for Health Immunoberry liquid. So this has not only elderberry, which is really great for overall immune function, but also has different kinds of mushrooms, extracts, which are also super good at supporting your immune system. And then it also has wild cherry bark extract, which has been known to really help boost your immune system too. So I love that it has kind of a combination of different immune boosters in one thing. It just comes in a tincture and I just take it every day. I give this to my kids as well. This is for Designs for Health. And of course, I will have all the links below for you guys so you can check everything out. So of course, everybody knows that they should be taking vitamin C, but vitamin C in liposomal form from Seeking Health is one of my very favorites because your body actually absorbs it a little bit better since it's in this liposomal form. It comes in liquid and you just squeeze a little bit. I squeeze it just right into my mouth. You can actually measure it out if you want. Also another one that's super easy to get into kids since it is liquid and it's pretty tasty. So I highly recommend checking this one out too. A lot of people don't realize how powerful zinc is, but it's super powerful, especially when it comes to viruses. It's really antiviral. And studies have shown that if you are low in zinc, you're actually way more susceptible to viruses. So definitely want to make sure your zinc is in tip-top shape. I really like this one from Seeking Health. It's the Optimal Zinc, so you can check that out too. Another one that I love is taking magnesium, especially right now because a lot of us are feeling stressed and just kind of anxious about everything with COVID-19. So I highly recommend you getting in some magnesium. I take this every night. I just pour, it's in a scooper form and it's a powder. So I just pour some into a glass of water. It tastes really good too. But it's kind of like my nightcap before I go to sleep. It helps me sleep better, it calms me down. It's just an overall really zen soothing thing. So I can't recommend this enough for all of you guys. I'll show you what it looks like. It's just like a powdered form and it comes with a scooper, but I love this Dr. Wholeness one. It's Mag Complete, so it has actually two forms of magnesium, Albion chelated magnesium plus the Magtein magnesium, which have both been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier. So you really want both of those in your magnesium. Okay, another thing that I take all the time and I highly recommend is electrolytes. This is one of the things that people probably think they're super hydrated, but you're actually not that hydrated sometimes if you're not taking electrolytes, because this has a lot of good minerals that your body needs that you might be deficient in, especially if you're just drinking water that doesn't have them. So definitely add some electrolytes to your water. I add them every single day and definitely think it makes a huge difference. Okay, now on to food. So I think it's super important that you really make sure that your body is just supplemented with all the good things when we're going through this time, because if your body is in any way immunocompromised or your immune system is down, it's going to be more susceptible to the coronavirus, and we don't want that. So what I highly recommend is just making sure you get a good amount of healthy food every single day. So what I've been doing is smoothies. I've kind of added smoothies back into my diet, especially because it is spring now. It has been a little bit nicer and it just has me craving them. But I add things like blueberries, which are full of ton of vitamin C. I've been adding like sweet potato and cherries, like all these like antioxidant powerhouses, a ton of greens. I also add this powder called indigo greens that just is a mix of a ton of different greens and basically has a ton of different minerals and nutrients in it. So I know that it's going to pack even more of a punch. But definitely just like add in a handful of spinach or a handful of kale, anything that's really just bursting with color. You can add some beets, you could add some celery, cucumber, anything in your smoothie. I actually have a whole smoothie blog post and I have recipes to go with it. So I'm going to leave a link here below to my blog so you can check that out if you're like, how do I make a good smoothie? You definitely want to have fat, fiber, fruit, and grains. So you don't want your blood sugar to go really high. You want to make sure you have some fat to keep you full. You want some fiber so it slows down that sugar into your bloodstream, and you want some protein to keep you full, and you just want protein in general. It's really good for your body, building muscle mass, all that. So definitely check that out below. But smoothies have been just a fun thing that I've been doing, especially for my kids. They love smoothies. It's fun for them to make them with me. So definitely make yourself a good smoothie. Also, I've been having like a salad a day, kind of whether it's for lunch or for dinner. I've been really just trying to up my greens and my vegetable intake in general, whether that's, making a big salad and adding a bunch of stuff to it, or I could just eat veggies roasted. Some veggies that you really want to consider though, I mean, any veggie is good, but like, especially the orange veggies are really high in beta carotene. So think sweet potato, butternut squash, pumpkin, any of those are going to be high in beta carotene, which actually turns into vitamin A in your body, which we just talked about. Vitamin A is super important for overall immune function. But I do want to point out that studies have shown that a diet rich in like fruits and vegetables and all the good foods actually supports your immune function so much that it can help resist like disease and resist, the common virus. So okay, something with my routine that I have been like making sure I'm super good about is exercise. So I always exercise, but I think even right now, not only does it help my mood, like it makes my mood go so much higher. Like I just feel so much better because it gets those endorphins going. I'm just feeling better, and like it helps me to release that anxiety and any sort of pressure or tension I'm feeling because of everything going on. So I think mentally it's super important to work out and get like your body moving, but also it's super great physically because you're able to detox your body, get rid of any toxins that are being built up, and you're just going to feel better at night. You're going to be able to sleep better because you're like working out and just moving your body and you're more tired. There's just so many benefits to getting a good workout in. So whether you need to like go on YouTube and look up workout videos, or grab your husband or grab your partner and like go work out, whatever it is, go get a good workout in. Another thing that I am just being really strict about is my routine, trying to do the same thing. I'm not trying to just like let everything go. I think one of the most important things that you can do right now is stick with your routine, whether that is continuing to work out, continuing to feed your body all the good foods, supplementing like you should, doing the things that journaling, that are going to really help you, cooking your food, cooking your meals. Don't just skimp out and think it doesn't matter, it doesn't count, whatever. It does matter. And you're just gonna feel so much better overall if you stick to those routines than if you just completely veer off in this time. So I know that some of us have different schedules because kids are home more or different things, but I encourage you to try to stick with your routine or establish a new routine that you know is gonna really help serve you in this time even more. Another thing too is if you're bored or if you're like, I don't even know what to do, maybe find a new hobby, whether it's learning a new trick or a trade or whatever. Reading a book, listen to a book on Audible. I love Audible. It's one of the best things, like listening as you do things, especially for busy moms. Okay, so that about sums it up. I just wanted to do a video kind of on COVID-19 to help share really what I'm doing in hopes that helps you guys and to kind of see just like the supplements I'm taking and like my routine and what I'm eating, just to kind of support my body, because I think it's so important, especially mentally. I think even more is mentally how important this whole thing is, because if you're eating bad food, you're gonna feel bad. But if you're eating like nourishing foods that are nutrient dense, you're gonna literally be feeding your food life and you're gonna feel like you're full of life. So I think mental game is what it's all about right now, because everyone can kind of start to feel anxious and down with everything going on. But really, if you're making sure you're taking those routines seriously, like I mentioned, working out, supplementing your body, and eating right, you're gonna feel so much better. So hope this video was super helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to follow me at GurlGoneGreen on Instagram. If you don't, I'm having some fun giveaways going on just to like brighten your guys' day. And then if you like this, or if you like the videos in general, make sure you subscribe, hit the red subscribe button, and then hit the bell notification next door so you'll be notified first thing when I have a new video. Okay guys, until next week, have a great one.